Hello, hello everyone. Welcome in. I hope you're having a great Thursday. For those of you guys who are new, hi, my name is Kit. I'm a variety VTuber here on Twitch and YouTube. And before I start talking like I usually do, if you have not already, I'd appreciate if you could help me on Twitch to reach the big 50. I believe we're like 7, 8, 9-ish. Let's just say like 10 people away. So if you like my vibes from the past streams or from this one that you're watching, I'd appreciate if you could drop a follow. For those of you on YouTube, I know for sure we are one person away from reaching the big 125 followers on that. So I'd appreciate if you could drop a like on my stream plus a follow. I'd honestly love you guys forever if you did that. But today we are playing Palia. I'm very excited about that because I don't know why, like, lately Palia has just been like my game to play. Um One, it's because of the romance of the NPCs, especially like Reth and Nio, and even like Hodati, let's be honest. So I've been like doing that, and plus I'm trying to grind to like expand my house more, but every single time I'm about halfway to reaching my goal for that, I have to spend it on like recipes to get like better arrows, better like farming equipment. That way I can be more self-sufficient and like earn more money in the long run. So every time I'm just about to get there, I end up pulling a me and just like going straight back and not and not getting that money at all. But we are going to be focused. We are going to be farming, selling, winning Reth's love, because I think that's the general consensus, is that everyone wants to see me end up with Reth at the end, or Mr. Eggboy, at least as we call him, because he has such a golden retriever personality. I love him. I think he is such a pure soul. I actually love him. But let's get going. I think I did get everything. Actually, no, that's a lie. I was gonna say I think I did get everything, but no, I need to post on Discord. The reason I usually talk a lot before, for those who don't know, is because I have to manually update. I have to manually update YouTube, and then I double check Twitch, because these last few times I think I've just like rushed into streaming a bit too quickly, where I'm just like, yes, we are gonna play. I'm ready to play, because like whenever it's streaming day, I have to like mentally prepare myself. Pretty far in advance. That way I can be pumped up, get the caffeine in me, and like that way I can talk for like 2 hours. It used to be 2-3 hours. Now I'm limiting it to like 2 hours max. Um, but I also get like pumped up to play the game, right? And then because of that, I guess I've just been like too excited to play all the games. Where I have been forgetting to update the game I'm playing, so I always have to double check now whether it's the right game, the right description, because some of the past ones that I read, like the descriptions, I was like, what was I on? Because it's like half erased, half of the new one. I'm like, this makes no sense. Hey Dishbowl, welcome in. I hope your day is going well. Let me see. It should be going on now, and hopefully everything stays, because for some reason I had to reset all of my alerts. So, okay, it looks like everything, at least on Twitch side, is fine, because I like the last time I realized that nothing was showing, like my Twitch follower goal, my coffee link was not showing at all. And then I was like really worried, because I don't think my alerts were on too. And so I double checked, and half of them said they were out of view, but I could see them. So I just had to reset everything on like Streamlabs before I started stream, and I was like, oh my gosh. Okay, so what was I doing? Okay, so we're returning home. That's what I was doing here. Am I by Hodati's house? Yes, I am. And also I did. Hey Trippy, welcome in. I did play Palia yesterday. Honestly, Palia yesterday for me lasted like a good 2.5 hours. Like, I was super into this game. Yesterday night, while my like fiance was playing Power World, he's trying to get me into it, and honestly, I might start it next week. Like switching between Palia and Power World, because my understanding is Power World does not have like an end story too, so that might just like replace Palia with the end story, with like the open world thing. So he was playing that, so the time that he played Power World, I was playing Palia, and he played it for like 2.5 hours. That means I play Palia 2.5 hours, and like I got really into it. And for some reason, the winter, like the Christmas event for Palia, just like opened up to me last night and was like, I thought this ended, because I remember people in like the open world chat were talking about it earlier, and I was like, what the heck is going on? Like, why am I barely getting it right now? But it was weird. Okay, so I do. Oh, I need to do that now. Inventory's full. I do need to craft a lot more stuff, and we are trying to sell. But yeah, how are you guys' day going? Also, I hope Silverfire like comes in today, because I do have updates on the job for them that they are always asking about. Because they're just always asking about like updates, which I appreciate that someone even cares and like actually remembers some stuff I say here, because half the time I don't remember what I say half the time on stream, where like I go back and I watch my VODs and I'm like, what the heck? Like, what was I going off about? It honestly, sometimes stream just like feels like a fever dream where I'm just like, what is this? Okay, so we are gonna sell this mud minnow, get rid of some stuff. We're gonna sell the snow. I think that's all for now. I do have to give I think I have to give Gel some coral because he asked for it. So I was handing out all the candles. It was fun. So this like winter event that you have, it's supposed to be where you go around to all the villagers and ask them to light a candle. We're barely at the beginning stages, so I'm not really sure what the heck it is. But you ask them to light a candle, and they talk about like their hopes and dreams for the next year. So I guess it's like Christmas mixed with New Year's Eve here. Let's see. I was afraid you wouldn't. So now that I know you like it. Do you want to light a candle for me? Yes, I would love to. Really? Oh, good. I'm glad. So, what are your hopes for next year? I want to be rich. I want to solve the mystery. I want to travel to new land, or I just want to chill. Dang. So this is actually tricky because I do want to be rich, but I think I prefer traveling over like money any day. So we'll go ahead and be a fire sign for one. That's a good one. There's a lot of fun places around here to check out, like maybe the Elderwood or Bahari City. You just have to make sure it's safe. I'd love to stay and chat longer, but you probably have a lot of other things to do. Why don't you take this big candelabra in case other people stop by to light candles with you? And have a wonderful winter light. I love Gina. She's so cute and like she's so nice. I just love her. I just want to squish her. She's so innocent. As long as like I see, oh, there's Najuma. Guys, I need them to slow down. So I have a bunch of ornaments. I thought I had sold the snail, but I guess not. So basically, whenever I talked to them, they gave me a bunch of ornaments, and I do have a Christmas tree. So I guess like it's technically not Christmas anymore. So I unfortunately do have to put like all of these away, but I do have to make a new treasure chest because, like I said, any game that I play, I automatically become a hoarder, and it's just like a problem you can't stop. It is actually very bad because I just like I will hog a lot of stuff, and then I get into this situation where it's just absolute chaos. So hopefully, dang. Okay, so maybe I have to cut down smaller trees. Maybe like I know I could cut down this one, but I just don't want a lot of fiber stuff. Okay, so here we go. Also, I've been so confused on the days of the week. Honestly, I'm getting better because like I said, the past streams I've actually been like writing stuff down in my digital planner because like I'm trying to be more organized, especially like if I'm going to start a job soon. I can't just like do stuff whenever I want to. So I'm trying to get better and get back into like, my responsible time management that I used to have, but then it all went out the door real quick. So it's been getting a lot better where I can like figure out what day it is. But before, oh my gosh, like this past week alone, I've had to send so many emails back and be like, oh, I am so sorry. Like I thought today was this day, and that's why I like sent this. And I have to like correct myself on days, and I feel like I just look so dumb where I'm like, I'm so sorry. Like I'm trying to get it together, but it's not working. But it's getting better, that's why. And okay, so I don't know if I mentioned it, but I bought a lot of stuff from Daiso. So if you don't know what Daiso is, it's kind of like the Japanese dollar store. Luckily we have some around this area, like in Texas, and I think they're spreading out like more and more. But I bought a lot of stuff from Daiso because it's super cheap there. Like it's really cheap for better quality than whatever's at like the dollar store. And I'm trying to update all the pictures that I have from my like crochet plushies on Etsy. And guys, when I say I unlocked my inner like arts and craft, it was crazy because I have not done something like this in a long while. So basically, I bought everything and like it was $25 in total, which is super cheap. It was like fake turf, grass, like little one like a foot by a foot square, so it's pretty big. So I bought two of those, and I bought like the same size, but like these what is it, like these fences that look like that. And so what I did was I bought like a crap ton of fake flowers. So now like luckily I like was able to oh, I got a pearl. Luckily, I was able to like use all the flowers and not have them go to waste because it would have been a shame if they did go to waste. But I put it all there, and basically what I did was glued them. That way, I didn't have to deal with the cracks in the fence because it kind of looked ugly. And then I was also like using them um, to black out my computer screen because whenever I do like product photos and plushie photos, I have it on my desk because let's be honest, I will never, well, I rarely post. I have posted my workspace once, right? On Instagram because I was really proud of like the monitor setup because then I fixed like me doing this for chat all the time. But besides that, I will never post my like desk setup because it is a horror show. Like it is a mess, and it's basically where all of my ideas just go and like collect, and it's just an absolute mess. I don't know if any of you guys are the exact same way, but like one part of my corner of my desk has all of my crocheting stuff, and it has like two or three projects that I have not finished because I got distracted or I went on like a car ride where my fiance was driving and it was like an hour or two. So I started a new project and I was like, okay, then I'm gonna like finish like these projects, and then I got distracted because I saw like a pretty pattern and I was like, yes. So I'm finally trying to finish all of my whips, right? So I was just in the area and thought I'd stop by. Always glad to see you. Honestly, I like Najuma. She's so cute. So that's a relief. I thought maybe you'd be annoyed at me, but I just don't want to be home right now. What did Daddy do? Dad still won't let me back in the mines. I've done everything I could prove to him. I'm responsible, but he just won't hear it. He's treating me like a baby or like I don't understand the danger, but I do. I really do. So if you guys don't know the background, Hodati is the one that I like, but this is his child, and that's the only reason I don't want to romance him, even though I do like Najuma. She's super nice. But she is also, if you guys know Klee from Genshin Impact, she likes making explosives, and that's where I'm like, girl, why who makes like explosive just for fun? Okay, so you're still young. You want me to fight him? Yes, let's fight it. Okay, sorry. Trust me, I've argued with him enough. Besides, he's always saying that actions speak louder than words, so maybe it's time I stop listening to his. Here, look, I got this design for safety suit. If I make this, maybe he'll realize I'm taking it seriously. I just need your help with some of the materials. I'm not the best at aiming and buying them from the store. It's pretty expensive. Um, if you got them all, just stop by Bahari. I promise I'll make it worth your while. Ooh, okay. And also, guys, I finally got a glider, and it is life-changing. Ooh, it is great. So optional, ask Kodati about the fight. Obtain 2 bundles of silk thread. I do have silk thread, I think. Or did I give it away? I had it recently. But what I was saying is, like, one corner is my whips with the crocheting things, and guys, I'm getting through those. I'm actually like working on getting through all of my projects because I want to like finish up everything. And so I just recently finished what is it? I just recently finished my like giant ditto. I'm sorry for copyright reasons. Ambiguous blob. But I finished the regular one because I have the shiny version up listed, so now I have the purple one. And now I just need to finish the big booty frog. And I swear, guys, I am actually almost done with it. I have no idea why I stopped because oh, I don't think I have anything to make leather, so I'm just gonna put this in here. I have no idea why I stopped making it because all I have to do is close it and like cinch up the string to make the butt for it, and then the wings are like really easy. That's just easy sew on. That shouldn't take me like 30 minutes honestly. But I did start like another sushi buddy thing, and now I have to finish that. So we will look for this. It's for the leather. I have a fabric loom, but I'm not sure if that's where I'm supposed to make leather from. So we have a worm farm too, and I do actually need to make those because the worms will get you like better quality fish and everything. But I haven't made it. So I'm gonna make the loom right now. Hopefully that will like get fancier stuff. That way I can sell it, and then we have to put more crops in because I that's where I heard it's really easy to make money from. Oh no, did I put it up against? Okay, no I didn't. So we'll craft. We can make leather from here. Oh, let's put it all in here. Nice. That's actually super. I'm actually very excited about that. Although I will keep about maybe like 10 of these. That way, we'll do 15. That way, I can like just have them on hand because a lot of like the villagers ask these for gifts, and it's super easy just to raise your relationship status with them just on like these simple gifts. So we'll do this. We needed more of this. Let's see. I did more onions. Let's do some potatoes. We'll put all the potatoes in there. I do need to keep those quality ones. I'm not going to do tomatoes anymore because I did not realize whenever you grew tomatoes, they do not disappear. So I just have a bunch of tomatoes there, and so I'm debating on whether I should just I don't know if I can destroy them or not, but I kind of want to put all the tomatoes together, and I should have done more and like figured it out a lot better for the gardening. So I'm kind of mad that I didn't because to me the gardening is just like all over the place. So we have like tomatoes like randomly. What I can remember, they don't really do much, so that's the sad part. Maybe they just enhance product quality. I don't remember what they said, but I should have kept them all together because now they're just like all over the place. But I am glad. If you guys have played Stardew Valley, I talk about that game a lot because it's one of like my favorite cozy games, right? But if you played Stardew Valley and you have like these type of crops that are on the stick, I'm just glad Palia did not follow suit because those are really annoying because you have to basically leave like an open space because you can't walk through them. And so I would always forget about that, or I'd just be too like lazy and try to like hack the system where I put like the sprinklers there. And so I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be great, like big brain, put a sprinkler there, and then all I have to do is just like knock it down, and then after that I'm fine. No, that was this super annoying thing where I'd have to get my pickaxe, put it in my pocket, and then put it back if I remembered to put it back. So I'm very glad Palia did not follow suit with that and like make it to where you have to leave an open space because I think I would actually cry with it. Because as you can see, I did not plant any of my crops. I said at the beginning, I was like, yes, I'm gonna be great about this. I'm gonna strategically plant them all over the place, and then that just went out the window. I like half-assed the planning, but it's okay. So we'll go here and we'll water these. We did get a lot of quality tomatoes, so I think that is the bright side. And we'll go sell them because as you can see, I think I went through a good 3,000 coins. So that's actually from me building it up because I was at 5,000 ish, and then I like spent my money on like a recipe and then a few leather stuff because I did not know how to make leather. That's why I was so happy that you can make it with that fabric loom because I was actually struggling because a lot of people were asking for leather and you had to make it for the glider. I spent like 100 and something coins on it from Zelky. I swear, he is the biggest con man out of everyone in there. Obviously, he's sketchy, but like he was like, yes, I can sell it to you for like a huge amount of money. It was like 150, 120 for that, and I was like, what the heck? Plus, I had to buy the recipe for like I got better arrows, which is really nice. Like I am actually very excited about the arrows because they're made of iron, and I'm hoping those like little wolf things that you see in Bahari Bay will just get taken down with one shot, so I can just I could stop like chasing them and like cutting down trees because we all know I can never hit them on the shot right after, even though they have slow down arrows. So I spent like 500 on those, and then like other like those recipes are getting so expensive. My jaw dropped. I was like, what the heck? Because some of them are now getting to 1,000 coins for it. I'm like, why? Okay, so we'll put all of these away. I think I do already have that, so I can sell those potatoes. We do keep. I don't know why I keep these. Actually, no, I do know because a lot of villagers actually like those as what is it? They like them as gifts too. I have no idea why. I had to give some to Kenyatta, and she was like, "Don't ask what it's for," and I was like, "Miss Miss Little Ma'ams, like, are you hiding something from your mom?" That pick of yours getting dull. Yeah, come by and I'll teach you the secrets to repairing it. Maybe something a little extra you can do with your silver ore. Okay, so I found something. Oh, she gave me coral. Thank you. Oh, that reminds me. I need to give it to Gel. Okay, here's a little something as a thanks for the continued patronage. Yes, he gives me all the patronage so I could spend more money there. Like, I feel like Zelky knows the way to my heart. Obviously, he's not the one that planned it. It was the developers, but it works. I'm not gonna lie, it works its wonders. So before I leave, I'm gonna double check on the quests that I have to do. So I did try finding this one. Honestly, I may have to do that. Louder than words. We are working on that one. We'll ask Kodati about the fight. Talk to Gina in the mysterious temple. We'll do that. Fit for Watcher. We do have to do this because apparently, like the Order, it's like a mystical, like magic, police officer thing, I guess, is coming to visit the village. I have not started on this because you need like a crap ton of iron for this. But that's like one of the major things right now. So we do have to get more of those. Everyone wins. I still cannot find an oily anchovy and I have no idea how to make it. We can buy a broken key. Let's see. Look for the key by the key by mining stone. We haven't done that. Actually, that's new. So bring flowers to submine. Oh, that's right. We have to go pay our respects to Ashura's like late wife because we did get like a lot closer to him. I think we finally got to level 2 with his friendship, and so now he's like opening up about his wife a lot more, which I didn't realize he was married at one point, but that makes sense. So we'll go here because I also want to find this, and I could not without the glider because there was a chest at the very top of one of the things, but you could not climb it. And me being me, I was just very stubborn for no reason at all. And I just kept trying to run off the cliff and jumping it. And I have never been like more glad in my life that that a game does not have health bars because I would have they would have hated me. I also have to find an adult, like a real adult in this game, and ask them if they can adopt me. Right now, my best bet is Esh because I think that's the one that I have like one of the highest reputations with right now. But big brain, if you think about it, if I get adopted by Esh, I will maybe be rich by association and maybe she can actually like me for once. Or we could just get adopted by Miss Crazy here. Uh, do not be disturbed, but I believe we are being watched. If you were cursed, what kind of curse would you want? That's actually a really good question. So, a weird one, a scary one, an unlucky one. I think I would want a weird curse. Like, talking with no curse, being asked that question and be like, oh, I don't want a curse at all, that's lame. You have to choose a curse. Okay, so once I read about a curse that caused any blanket the victim slept to turn into cheese. Oh gosh, that would be horrible. I would certainly save a lot of money at Ashra's. No, ma'am, that would be horrible for me because I love my blankets so deeply. Like I'm telling you guys, I am bundled up like 90% of the time I am in my apartment. In fact, the authority she still collects coral we found hidden behind her desk. Ooh, I have coral for her then. But yeah, that would actually be a horrible curse if like all the blankets turned into cheese. Like the one on my lap right now, that means I would be streaming with cheese on my lap because I always have one just sitting on my lap during stream. And I have one on my couch. I have two in my bedroom. Like two just for me. No one's allowed to touch those cuz they are my special ones. Those are like the best ones that I have. So we do have to go to the Remembrance Garden, but I'm not really sure what that was for. Maybe it was for Ashra, but I can't remember. Did someone set off fireworks? I love that. Okay, so what was I doing? We need to ask Kadadi about the fight, but they're all asleep right now. We also need more leather, and we need to talk to Gina. Gina's always awake, but I think the main thing I have to do is find some sundrop lilies. I did realize, okay, so I didn't know there was a difference until yesterday, but it would make sense. So they have like different flowers that you can give to people, and apparently if you try to give a heart drop lily to any of the villagers and you do not have like the relationship status with them, they will like flat out reject you and be like, no, get that away from me, because that's basically like professing your love to them. I did not know. I found that out the hard way. I found that out the hard way when I was trying to give them to someone, because I thought they were just like regular flowers, and no, they were like, get that out of here, which I should have kept it, because it probably would come in handy later, but I did sell it for money, because I'm telling you guys, I was grinding so much for all of the monies. So we'll go over here to Remembrance Garden. I really don't remember why the heck I needed that, but we'll go and see. Also, I am like, actually, I don't know if I'm excited or not for the weekend, because one, like, I have more time, but let's be honest, I have all the time in the world right now until I start my job, which is very unfortunate. But like, I have actually been I've been like working on a lot of stuff, like, cuz I told you I'm trying to get like all of my projects done, right? And so I've been like really really productive lately. And one, this weekend I was like, yes, I'm going to do all the crocheting stuff and like record it and just like get it all done, because the crocheting, like my crocheting account, I feel like is the hardest out of my two Instagram accounts to keep up, just because I take a lot longer to crochet than a lot of people. I like I know it's not a race, but some of these people, like, they crochet so fast. As I get older, I'm grateful to have been by your side. Cute. Like, a lot of people crochet so fast, and I'm like, what the heck is, like, how do you get this speed? The Bahari family, make our home your home. Ooh, okay, so wait, what was this one? This is the Unasa family. I didn't realize there were like different families here. Well, obviously there are different families, but I didn't realize, like, I've never like looked into the Remembrance Garden that much. So we have this one, which doesn't really have any. Oh, there it is. The Omara family. Families always. Oh wait, what did it say? Families always remember. Try to make them good memories. Now we do have to find Ashra's, but I don't know Ashra's. I don't know his last name, so that's the bad part. Put Kilima on the map. We can't go here. Let's see. I went here, right? This is the Omara family. I don't know what it's putting in the pocket, because it's just reading, isn't it? I don't think I read this one. The Abari family. Strength comes from togetherness. Let's see. What else is here? I don't think this is one. Maybe there's one up here, because this seems like a good like group of them. No. Let's see. Maybe up here. Oh, yes, there's one right here. So this is Jenkins. Good pirate, better heart. Wait, isn't Jenkins like one of the names of the one from SpongeBob? Gosh, what was his name? Schmitty something, whatever. Jenkins. Gosh, I just said his full name like a couple of days ago because of that meme. So Bakari Falcon always hit her target until she didn't. Okay. Finders of the island. Are these like a bunch? Percy Butterqueen? Menace of Seas, ships, and butter? What? How do you even become a menace of butter? I'm so confused by there. Like, I'm assuming Butterqueen is a nickname. I'm hoping her parents didn't like wake up when she was like one day and it's like, yes, I'm gonna name my child Butterqueen. The Kilima family. Let's see. I think I already did that one. Can I read something here? Oh yeah, I can read here. The Daya family, strong roots go stronger than trees. So I think that's the one that's like Naya's mom's family. So I don't remember if I did anything here. But let's go ahead. I just had it. Can I not read? I'm trying to read for once and it's not gonna let me. Oh, wait. Hello. There you go. Mr. Baby. The best Ormu in Palia. Okay, okay. At least that was an animal. I was about to say, if someone actually called someone Mr. Baby and put that on the gravestone, I would not know how to feel about that. If someone just said like Mr. or Mr. Baby, the Magi family, understanding others is a way of understanding ourselves. Miss Kamisata, happy Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. Yay, are you winning? You passed the drug test. Get the last reference approved. Get fully hired on board with the new doctor job. Oh my gosh, you are the main problem. You keep spreading lies. I'm not a doctor yet. But yes, I got them my last reference phone number because I only had her email at the time, and I had emailed her to get in contact and be like, hey, like I have your souvenir from Japan, and also like I need you as a I need you as a reference. So I just got her phone number and I just sent it to like the hiring person today because I was like, yeah, as much as I love the doctor that I had as my reference, I know she's kind of bad at emails because sometimes she's me, and that's why I'm like, I understand she's me, where she's like, yeah, I'm sorry, like I opened it and I meant to reply, like I was trying to formulate a reply in my mind, and then I got busy and I forgot. So I was like, can I have your phone number? And then I just sent it. I sent it on to the other person and was like, here, this is how you contact them. But you calling me a liar, the nerve. You have no shame. No, I have known. I have no shame, but I do know that yes, you are. You are a liar, at least right now. Oh, I need 5 of them? Okay, well, let's go find 4 more. But yes, I have not taken a drug test, which I have no idea why I'm nervous about a drug test. Like, it makes no sense because I don't do anything. I shouldn't say it, but I don't find the fun in it, but also when I have no money, and then two, I don't see the fun in it. Um but like but I don't know why I'm so nervous to pass it. Like, I think it's just the fact that it's such like an official-ish like test where I'm like, man, sounds sus. I know I unintentionally make myself sound sus. Like, it's because I hardly think on what I say before, because I like half the time I need to say stuff before it leaves my mind forever. I think it's like a cooldown, or like you have 3 seconds to think of something, and then like you have 3 seconds to say it. If not, it's gone. It's like one of those like games where they pressure you into like saying stuff. That's how it is in my mind, and that's why I say the dumbest things sometimes. Like, I I said in the other stream, like, I wish my life was a reality show. That way I could have, like, moments recorded. But at the same time, no, because I've said some really dumb stuff where I'm glad no one else heard me besides my fiance. Because I would actually die of embarrassment if someone heard me say some of the stuff I've said. But yeah, so I haven't taken that drug test yet, because the person was like, hey, like, I sent you the offer letter, and I was like, where? It's not in my inbox. So I was like, I haven't received it, can you resend it? But she never answered, so now I have to wait till tomorrow. But yeah, so I haven't taken it, but I will be nervous when I do. But besides that, yes, I'm winning in general right now. But hopefully I will get to work before February, because I told you guys I'm getting bored, and when I get bored, it's like, it is danger. It is a danger when I'm bored, because I will go crazy. I will just like be bouncing off the walls. That's when I like get into the deep cleaning, because it gets me doing something and like occupies me for hours. I started organizing my Pokemon cards the other week because I got that bored of not doing anything. And I was like, you know what? Yes, organization, I will do that. So now I'm organizing all my Pokemon cards by like the number of their Pokédex number, and like arranging it like that. And I even have a binder for any duplicates. Like, that says where I'm going in life. But yes, I need to start working so I could be stimulated and be like, yes, mentally stimulated, wrestling dogs and cats, losing my arm to those little demons that people love to call kitties, because all the scars that I have are just from cats. Like, I have one big one. It's kind of going away. Like, I'm looking at it right now, It's like 2 inches, 2.5 inches long. It's barely sort of going away right now, but that was from a cat that we had to put in like a burrito, and I should have known something was gonna go wrong. Their owner was such a big red flag because it was like they were like, yeah, let me turn it away, like let me turn its brother away so it won't get traumatized. And I was like, if that one's bad, why is this one doing this too? So yeah, we had it in a burrito, and then it decided to like kick its leg out, and so now I have like a 2.5 inch like old scar from it. That's unspeakable level of insanity. Yes, it is. And I have a lot of Pokemon cards too. I had like almost two binders full. I have one binder, like one and a half, let's say, like one and a half binders full of it. So that's at least 100 and something cards that I have. Um, but yeah, but it looks so nice. I think it's worth it. It's worth me going like insane for it because I like looking at it, and everything's just so put together. Oh my gosh, it brings me such joy. I find joy in the dumbest things and like the weirdest things, so I'm like, oh my gosh. But you have a good point. Might enjoy the rest before you deal with dumb pet owners. Yes, it definitely, yeah, it is always a joy to deal with them. But I'm like, I'm trying to enjoy the rest of like whatever free time I have because I know I will be like really busy. So I say free time, but like I said, I've been trying to be like productive. So I've done like more product photos of like all of my plushies because I built my own background, and so I'm like retaking all the product photos with that because it looks so much nicer than whatever I was using before, because what I was using before was just like a plain green lid that I had for like the box that stores my plushies, because like I put it in there so my dog's fur doesn't get all over it. And so like looking back at those pictures and looking at the ones I have now, I was like, what was I thinking? Like these kind of look janky. No wonder no wonder people don't want to like take a chance on them. So I'm trying to update everything, and then I'm trying to get like all the descriptions updated and such because I am going to have a Valentine's Day sale, where it's going to be 14% off of like everything. Like I'm telling you everything. And I just went to the arcade, so I do have more plushies to sell from that because we went to the arcade because I don't think I said it. So I did actually get accepted into one of the vet schools here. So if all else fails, well, I mean, I say if all else fails, but that was like my number one choice. So, you know, I get 4 more years of education and 4 more years of building debt. But it's going to be worth it. I love it. So, me and my fiance went out to the arcade to celebrate, and I want a few more plushies. I want a Shinobu one, like from Demon Slayer. I want one of like a Shinobu plushie. I didn't even know they made it, and you best bet half of our money went to that because I was not leaving without her, but I got her, so I was happy about that. Let's see. You don't have any other PC games to play rather than doing Pokemon organizing? No Nintendo games? So I do have other PC games, so I do that. Or why not play some Genshin? Yeah, I do play Genshin. I do play other games on my PCs and like my Nintendo stuff. So I do have like I play Pokemon because I still have not finished it, right? So I do have like Pokemon Shining Pearl. I have played that a bit. I did play Genshin. I played like a bit of Fall Guys because sometimes like my fiance likes to join me, and that's like one of the games that we actually do play together. Um, and then other times I've just been playing Palia. So I have been playing a bunch of games. I've been trying to like get better at drawing hair because I'm trying to work on like chibi emotes of myself because it would be a lot easier if I could commission people to do the emotes. But me being me, I'm very stubborn and don't want to spend money on that. And I was like, why spend money if I can make it myself? This is how I get into most of my hobbies, right? This is how I got into crocheting. This is how I got into drawing, doing glass paintings at one point. It's a lot of stuff where I was like, I'm not going to pay someone to do it. I can do it myself. So I have been trying to work on hair because like everything else looks fine, like the eyes and stuff. It's just drawing and trying to recreate like this hair that I have on right now where I'm just like, this actually needs a lot of work. So I've been trying to like brush up and like learn how to do that and do different hairstyles. So I've been like keeping myself busy. It's just, I don't know, one day I woke up and I was like, yes, let me organize my Pokemon cards. And so I just did. And I think it's also because I did see a video of someone organizing their cards into the Pokemon wrap, and that also gave me like the delusion that it would be fun. Honestly, it is, because I just sit back and like watch Bob's Burgers and then I do that. But yeah, so oh wow, congrats! Is your acceptance from one of the colleges you had interviewed with? Yes, it is. So I only applied to 2 colleges. So um, yeah, I only applied to 2 colleges, so it wasn't like a lot to go off of. So I only had 2 interviews in the first place, and I would have applied out of state, but out of state's really expensive, and even in state, it's gonna be like 200,000 for 4 years, and I did not want to do that. I did not want to do more than that, so I was like, no, we're only gonna apply in state and like keep costs fairly low, because like one of the doctors I talked to, she went I guess it's technically out of country but not, she's like half a million in debt, like 500K from that school alone, and I was like, I'm not gonna do that to myself. So yeah, only in-state schools. So yeah, that is one. But they gave me a scare. Is this the one from the interviews right before Christmas? Yes, so that's why they got back to me early. The other one hasn't gotten back to me. That one's going to be maybe in early February and stuff. So I do get to go on like a little trip for that. And I get to go back and be like, okay, let's look, because they're supposed to have like an open house there, and give you a tour of the facility for the people who did get accepted. So we are gonna go there in February. But gosh, what was I saying? They gave me a scare because I got the email about it on Monday, right, from the school. They were like, congrats, and then like I got the congratulation email on Monday, so I was like, yeah, nice. Like I was so happy. That's why we went to the arcade to celebrate. Then the next morning they were like, oh, the email you received was a mistake. And so I was freaking out. Like my heart dropped. I was like, oh my gosh, what is it? And they didn't even explain further. They were like, oh, we must have pressed the wrong button and it's a mistake. This is from last year's cycle. Like, please disregard. And I was like, so am I not accepted? Am I accepted? What is going on? I was a mess on Tuesday. I'm not even gonna lie. Tuesday morning I was a mess. Like I had to call my fiance, and I was crying. I was like, I don't know what's going on. Like this is so stressful. Like this, and he was trying to calm me down. He was like, look, it just said it was from last cycle, so you're probably still like accepted and stuff. But I was like, oh my gosh, like end of the world, because I'm telling you guys, this school has been my #1 and my dream since I was in middle school. Like, it's crazy to think that I've actually been building up to this moment since I was like in 7th or 8th grade. Like, to be fair, when I was little, I always knew I wanted to be a veterinarian, but I did not know I wanted to go to this school until I visited it, and that was in middle school. So everything I've done was just to get in to their veterinary school. That's why I went there for undergrad and stuff, and I was like, okay, we're gonna do this, we're gonna be strategic and stuff. So yeah, I was freaking out because of that email, and I was like, oh my gosh, my like fiance was trying to calm me down over the phone, because like I was crying, and I was like, I'm so stressed, this is horrible. And then this I think it was last night, they sent the email again, and they were like, oh yeah, congrats, you're accepted. And I had to get my fiance. I was like, please look at this, tell me if it's real, because I'm so nervous that they will email me again in the morning, be like, haha, JK again, this is not real. And I was like, oh my gosh, what is going on? So yeah. Yeah, but I don't blame you for being upset. That's ridiculous on so many levels. Yeah, and like the weird part was, I don't know if I was the only one that got that email, or if it was sent to like a whole bunch of different people, because the email that they sent me to disregard it was directed towards me. Like, it was handwritten because they spelled my name wrong. I don't know how. It's on the application. But they spelled my name wrong, and so I had to call and be like, so what's going on? They're like, yeah, like, we don't know how this was sent. We were testing out the welcome video, And so we don't know like how this is sent on your behalf, but like please bear with us. And I was like, I just want to know what the heck is going on and if I'm accepted or not. They're like, oh, you'll get an email soon. I was like, that doesn't answer my question at all. But okay. So yeah, that was my day yesterday. And honestly, like by the time stream started, or not yesterday, but by the time stream started on Tuesday, I was already like over it. I was like, okay, whatever. Like I for me myself, I expect the worst for me. Whenever it's someone else, I always expect the best. So whenever like my friends were graduating to like graduate school, I was like, yeah, you got it. Like you're obviously going to get in. Like I am that supportive person. But when it comes to myself, I'm just like, nah. Like I assume the worst. So whenever I got that email, I was like, I already mentally accepted if I was not that I was not going to get like accepted into that school, that it was a mistake. And my fiance has to always be the one to be like, please shut up, you are being stupid, like you are fine. And so he's the voice of reason for myself, because I swear guys, I'm my worst enemy. Because I have really high standards for myself, so whenever something doesn't go to the T, to perfect, I always like, I'm just like, nah. So yeah, no, my fiance really does have to call me like stupid and like tell me to get my head in the game, because I'm just like everything, I don't know, I'm like those characters, like one thing goes right and if like they're like, oh, like there's a small little mistake, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm an idiot sandwich, like what is wrong with me and stuff like that. So he has to knock some sense into me, because I don't I don't have any sense unless it's for other people. Because like my friend, she was applying to OT school, and she actually did get rejected like a few times. So I always would be like, yeah, like you're gonna be fine, like they're gonna accept you this time. And so she finally did. Like luckily she finally got into her OT school that she wanted to go, because I think she was applying for these past 2 years. And luckily she got in this year, because I think this year was going to be the year that if she did not get in, she was going to like give up, right? And so she got in, and so I was like, yeah, see, I told you, like I told you we'd get in, like especially because she's working now as like a therapist and stuff. Where is it? I was just, I walked around everywhere and I was like, yes, I'm gonna put the flowers on his wife's little bed. I can't find it. Where is his wife's grave? Where are you? Okay, so this is the Keto family. I keep like pressing it, and I know I probably walked around it like twice already. I know it has like a sparkly area, so I could this is Zendrick uh Grimalkin put Kilma on a bigger map. What the heck? Okay, so there is one grave that says put Kilma on a map, and this one says like bigger map. So I'm wondering if they're like related, they're brothers, like having like a stupid fight or something. I still want to know why they put someone as what is it, Butter Menace? But wait, is it this one? No. Beloved mother, bank robber, and pirate queen. There was like a pirate or something. They were a menace to society and to Butter. I I would just want to know why someone loved Butter so much to be a complete menace and actually have that written on their gravestone. I wish I could find them. So no, this is Cortez. The treasure really was cursed. Sorry. What the heck? Okay, is it this one? This is the Aviri family. So no, it's not this one. That's gonna be like most of the stream. What's wrong with Butter? Nothing's wrong with Butter. I just want to know who the heck would be so in love with it to have that written on a gravestone. Like, Silverfire, would you actually love your family to be like, ah, yes, this person right here, Butter lover. Good pirate, better heart. I wish I could find it again. But I'm trying to find Asha's wives. This is a Unisa family. Oh, I think it's actually nearby. Yes, Butter Queen. Menace of seas, ships, and butter. Like, honestly, I think it's better because there is one that's, what is it, Mr. Baby, I believe is what it said. Is it this one? No, this is Finders of Islands. This is another one that I can't see right now. There is one that says Mr. Baby. which I did not know whether or not that was a person or not. Luckily, it's not, because I would question their family on why they would name someone Mr. Baby. And I still question the Butter Lover one, because I want to know if that was a nickname or if she actually had the name Butter. But I'm running around in circles. I found it for 2 seconds, and now I can't find it anymore. I know it had something like, gosh, where is Ashura's wife's grave? Like, it shouldn't be that difficult. So this, oh, here it is, here it is. Bam. So we put that. Now we can go back to Ashura and tell him that we paid his wife some respect. I think that's what I had to do, because yes, bring flowers and yes, return to Ashura, because honestly, Ashura, I would love to be adopted into his like family, because he just seems so nice. He definitely is like a father figure, and I'm like, what? Like, you are a pure soul as far as I know of. Like, I absolutely love you, but I feel like I'm gonna be adopted more into Esha's family. Like, I don't know if it's real or figuratively, but she's the one that I think I'm the closest with all the what is it? With all the actual adults in Palia, which I wouldn't mind because, you know, money. And I'm also trying not to get adopted by the families of anyone I want to like romance. So technically, um, I could be adopted into Hodari's family, but that would also mean I'd be trying to romance my adopted father, and that's no, I don't roll like that. When I mentioned the flowers, I never expected that. The fact that you not only found the flowers, but you brought them to her, well, it brings a tear of joy to my eyes. I know she would appreciate the gesture, and so do I. So we'll chat. 100? I'm sorry, what? Dahlia would get onto me for telling you this, but Ani has a serious sweet tooth. I always try to sneak him a slice of Reth's berry pie when we serve it at the end. Don't get me wrong, I understand the importance that good diet has for a healthy body, but happiness is just as important for a healthy soul. Reth knows how to make something else besides soup. Are you planning on selling the crane game loot you obtained? How do you win so much on the crane game? Those things are rigged. Yes, so actually on my Etsy, I do have like a whole section that's like claw machine prizes. And there are various ways that I win a lot of them. One is because I've been to that arcade so many times, but I have watched quite a few videos on how like their techniques and stuff, and so I actually win a lot of anime figures that way too. So far they're anime figures I want to keep, so I have not put them to sell on my Etsy, but they would be like discounted, because honestly, like, I sell them just so I could get rid of them, because I between like the plushies I make and the ones that I actually really like, I don't have room to keep all the ones that I win. So I do have like a section, it's called like claw machine games prizes, and they're like, I feel like the most expensive is $30. That way people can just like get the free shipping, but I do have some that are like a bit cheaper. I'm actually listing a pink red panda, which doesn't make sense, but it's pink and it's supposed to be red panda. But I'm need to list it tomorrow. I have the pictures up, and like I just took them with like the new background. Obviously it's a bit too big for my new background, so I was like cropping it, but I got too lazy on the description part. Anime figures would probably sell well. Yes, they would, but like I said, I keep they're all the ones that I like. So I have one like a Sasuke one that's like what is he in? I'm like looking at it. Hold on. Oh, it's gonna break my neck right now. He's like, he has like the mask of his what is it? Not the Amaterasu. What is it? Gosh, I can't remember. Oh my gosh, I actually can't remember. Oh, let me see. Let me ask. Sasuke's skeleton thing, what is that called again? Susanoo, there you go. Have to ask my trusty on-hand weeb. So it's like the face of his Susanoo as like the mask that they wear at Japanese festivals. So I have that. I do have a lot of, like, I have Dragon Ball ones that we've won, Jujutsu Kaisen, a lot of Demon Slayer ones that I have not. Just a thought, you should video record you playing the crane game and play the video on stream to give some commentary, or if you could stream it live, even better. I would, but actually no, I do have a few videos because my coworkers did not believe that I would win the crane games, which I was very offended. They were like, you of all people winning the crane games, and I was like, yes, like, you see the anime figures I have on my bookshelf, I won those. I have like half the plushies I won. Some of them my fiance won, but I win like a majority of the stuff. And they were like, I don't believe you. Like, your fiance has to be doing it because you just don't have the skill. And I was like, that is rude. So I do have a few videos because I did have to prove them wrong that I did play it. But yeah, the reason I know how to win a lot of those crane games, especially the ones where the anime figure ones, are a lot easier than the stuffed animals, obviously. But I know how to win those a lot more because there is actually a trick to it that, for the most part, if they don't rig the claw to be super loose, you can win it in about 3 tries. I think the quickest I've won one is 2 tries. And so you have to like set it up in a like certain position. So I do have like a lot of, I have watched a lot of Instagram reels about it, and because I want to win. I want to win all of the things. Has added you to their friends list. I'm gonna ignore that right now. I don't want to. I don't want to add friends right now. This is what I say when I say like I'm not the most social on video games. Same thing with Genshin. When people try to enter my world, I'm just like, no. Like, why do you want to be in my world right now? Let me actually get this on. Oh, there you go. You don't have to be in the video, just record it, the game. No, yeah, so like the video that I have, I'm not in it because I'm the one doing it and my fiance is the one recording that I did. So like I'm in the start of it, so that's like super easy to crop out because I could just like get the start of it to be cropped out. But he had to get me in there to prove that he wasn't the one doing it. And so, like, I do have videos about it. I have to find it because I can't remember if I recorded it on Instagram or if I have it on my camera roll. But yeah, I find it hard to believe you win the ones near me are the ones near me are fully rigged. So we have a round 1 near us, and so those have a reputation to uphold because I'm pretty sure Japan would be furious if they like actually rigged the games as much as they do in most of the arcade ones. So they do have like some days, especially on the weekends, it's a bit harder to win, obviously, because they have a lot more people going through, so they make the count to win the games a lot higher than usual. But whenever we go on the weekday, it's usually pretty easy to win the anime figures. We still haven't like fully mastered the claw machines for the stuffed animals, but there are ones. My fiance needs to get his skill up better. He used to be really good at it, but we didn't go for quite a while. He needs to get better though. Uh, there's one where it has the little hook where you basically you get it to hook onto a ring on the box, and you lift up the lid of the box, and that's how the prize attendants know that you won the game. So he used to be able to like win those quite easily too. That was his game. I would be able to hit those maybe like half the time. But the ones with the claws, I have been watching a lot more videos to like try to learn how to get it. That way I can have a higher win rate. And so that one, I know you have to look before you look at the like start the game. You have to look how open the claw is because apparently there is a difference. And so if it's like wide open, like you better be really good because you're gonna be like super unlucky pretty soon because that's not gonna last. Like you're gonna have to keep playing and playing. So that's how we've gotten our chances higher. And also you do have to like balance the stuffed animal, which we're not really that good at yet, but that's how I won the Shinobu one because I did play that one. I think I played that one about 6 times, but 3 of those were just because a lot of the claws were really loose. So you always I did like a tester one to see like how bad it would be, and it was actually really bad. So I had to like stop the first time I tried it, and then we finally found one that was actually grabbing her because the other ones were just dropping her right away. And so after that, we were just like, okay, like we did that, and I think that one only took me like 3 tries to win. Do you do the karaoke at round one? I did once. I did with my coworkers. When I went with them one time, and it was only like two of us. We didn't do it that long because we had like other places to be, and we also were like, I forgot why we went there. We were hanging out for quite a while, and I think that was like the last hour that we went. And we were already hanging out with each other for like for like 2 or 3 hours, so it was quite a while that we were there. So we only stayed for about an hour. We did a bit of karaoke. I haven't done it with my fiance because he's not one for karaoke that much, and also I think like he gets enough karaoke from me in the apartment because I randomly sing like within my apartment. I have a bunch of like Instagram songs, random songs that I have on like my Spotify playlist. There's so many of them that just live rent free in my head that I just randomly like bust out singing, and he's just like, okay, like cool. Why are you like this? And I'm like, I don't know, but here it is. Like here's your private concert. And so yeah, so I think he gets enough of that with that, and also he does sing sometimes too whenever he hears like the songs that I play. So we have our own karaoke, but we didn't. Unfortunately, we didn't do that in Japan. That's what I wanted to do was like experience like a Japanese karaoke room and like karaoke bar because they're supposed to be like really nice. But um, we didn't do that because we were just so busy with everything else. Like we were actually running around like the whole day. So why won't you let Najuma in the mine, Todari? So dark, dangerous, and she's got no good reason to go in anyway. I ain't so hard up. I need to ask my own child to help in the mines. Only reason she's pushing so hard is because she's stubborn. She's really upset. I ain't gonna change my mind, no matter how upset she is. He just pointed the finger at me. That's so rude. That means I gotta be the bad guy. I'll be the bad guy. If she hates me, at least she'll be alive to do it. Like, I appreciate looking out for her since she don't have a lot of friends out here, but I ain't gonna lose her to. Oh, that's right. That's right. He was married too, and I guess she died. I wonder how she died. I don't. He hasn't talked about how his wife died. I know I ain't perfect father. Najima seems matter and not these days. But if anything happens to her, I don't want to think about it. At least he's mean because he cares a bit. So there's that bright side. Karaoke stream to celebrate affiliate. You know what? Yes. If I could get affiliate within before Valentine's Day, I will do a karaoke stream, and I will clip this for Instagram. Although I will say that won't help because one is partially me because I wasn't super consistent with posting this past week because I was like really stressed with everything, but also Instagram's like a bit angry at me because of that right now. So so most of my reels, honestly, it's kind of like it's whatever because like right now I'm just trying to post consistently. And like I tend to get like a follower or two every other day, so it's not that bad. Like it's slow growth, but I will say the view count on my reels did go down these past 3 days because of that like week and a half where I was like actually doing life stuff and couldn't post. And so now they're just like now it's struggling. It went from like 150 to 30. But I will clip it. I will post it tomorrow and hopefully people can get me to affiliate. But sorry YouTube, that means if I do affiliate, I would not be able to that means I would not be able to stream on YouTube anymore, which I mean is not that big of a loss because they don't get the greatest view. That means I can actually just like yoink my streams and just post it straight on YouTube without editing and then do like the shorter editing version. But yeah, Kamisato Swift coming out. But yeah, no, I would do a karaoke thing. I would do song requests, honestly. I don't know that many songs, so I am very horrible at like knowing new songs. If I don't hear it from like Instagram or TikTok, I don't have my radio because I use Spotify, but then like the downside with Spotify is I don't know if any of you guys are the same like me. I will listen to the same songs for months because they are my comfort songs. I know them, and like whenever I listen to my like songs, if there's ever one where I'm just like, I like I don't want to listen to it, I skip it. I give it the 3 skip rule, and then it's out of there. Like I do not keep it on my like songs if I skip it 3 times, because my like songs, I have some that I have listened to over 100 times, and they still bring the same amount of joy to me. Where I'm like, yes, I will listen to this forever, and I'm like, yes, I have such great music. Like, I am a master. Hey, welcome in. Okay, guys, give me 2 seconds. Aw, dang, I ran out of water. Let's see, Pokemon theme song, like the anime one, or are you talking about what is it? The oh my gosh, like the game theme songs, because I have the Driftvale City song stuck in my head because I've listened to the Toothless and like seen so many of the Toothless memes. You know, the one where he's just like ba ba da 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 da. I listened to that one so many times, especially because of Genshin, because I'm not gonna spoil all of it, but they have like Zhongli is a dragon, and they just released like another dragon that you find out later in the thing, and so now it's just both of them just like dancing. Yes, the old anime song. Yeah, that one I listen to quite a bit, but mostly because I have a lot of Pokemon. Um, what is it? Pokemon reels that come up, so I do have that one stuck in my head, and that is the one that I actually sing a lot. whenever whenever I do random stuff, it's very concerning because like I there's if someone sends me one word of a song, I will start singing it. So like that when I'll be like, yeah, I'm gonna do the best, and I trigger myself where I'm just like, I'm gonna be the very best, like no one ever was. Like I'm not even kidding you guys. My apartment's just a karaoke room. My fiance's probably not even batting an eye because he's just like, it's this girl again. Like, what the heck is she doing? This weirdo over here. Which he's a little turd nugget, I will say, because I was joking around, and I say like, whenever like it's just me and I zone out, I say a lot of stuff, and I talk to myself just to keep things interesting. And I was like, oh, like don't ask like why you like that. Ask how you can fix that. And he is just like, I can fix you. And I was like, excuse me, sir, you're supposed to say I'm perfect and that I'm the greatest. And he was like, no, I can fix you to where you're normal. And I was like, the audacity of this guy. So excellent, you brought the glider. I've been trying to figure out the purpose of this place for a while. Unfortunately, progress has been slow. I spotted something glowing down across the gorge. It sort of reminds me of something I found near the tent, like, oh gosh, I did that way too fast before I can read. It looks like some kind of ancient carving. If only I can study it up close. Want to borrow the glider? No. I don't think Hecla would be too happy about me jumping off a cliff. Do your best to make your way over there and stay safe, okay? We'll do our best to keep an eye out for you. So let's talk to her. Sure, the key is somewhere. Hecla told me she sensed it flow in the ruins of the hills over Bahari. Will you be my Shep? So the Shep is supposed to be like the adopted parent that you're supposed to be asking all the villagers. Quite frankly, I don't want to ask her to be my Shep because I feel like we're around the same age. So I mean, she does seem to have her life somewhat more put together, but I also don't want to be that person. Be like, hey, like going to like a 28-year-old and be like, hey, can you adopt me? Like that's weird, unless it's like your family. So let's see what's around here. I have not been over here, and honestly, I'm not sure how you're supposed to get back across, but hopefully there's like a bridge or something that I can climb. So we can read this. The strange writing says storage. In the human language, there are additional carvings below it that are hard to make out. The door won't budge. Did you tell your family about the school and the job? I'm sure they're excited. Yes, I did. I did tell them, and I didn't tell them about like the whole hiccup until yesterday, until I got like the official email that I was supposed to be like in. So because my mom, I love her. I love my mom. Don't get me wrong, but she cannot keep a secret to save her life. Been here too long. Without the sun, I cannot say how long. I simply know it has been too long. You can tell by the looks of other faces, hunger, fear, anger. They're being consumed by emotion. They have left us with more questions than answers, so the only response is fear. Ominous. Anyways, like I said, I love my mom, but she cannot keep a secret to save her life. So, of course, when I told her, I called her in the morning and I called my dad because my mom was at work and my dad's like retired already, so he was at home chilling. So the order I told people was my fiance, my mom, my dad, and that's all I told. But she decided to tell like their best friends about it when they went to dinner, like literally, and I was like, oh my gosh, and then she told like other people that she went across, and so I could not tell her about the whole mix up. She was already telling people, and I was like, oh crap, like what are you doing? And so I did not tell her until yesterday whenever I got the official email about the whole stressor, because my mom stresses me out too, so I could not handle her and that email at the same time because I love her, but she stresses me out so much. So much. Like I told her and she already starts asking like 5 different questions about it, and it's like, mother, I need one full business day before you bombard me with questions. Like you have one question a day and that's it. And she was like, funny joke, and I was like, no, I'm serious, you are overwhelming me with like all these questions. Can you keep secrets? Yes, I can. I can, like a lot better than my mom. My mom will tell like everyone, and she's like, oh, but like it's family. Oh, but it's them, like they're my best friend. I'm like, no. So I sit here waiting, wondering, I wonder whether you made it to one of the other temples in time. I wonder whether those temples help at all, or held up at all. I wonder when we'll see each other again. Dear Glocka? Glocka, yes? If you are reading this, I know the one thing I do not wonder about is our love. No matter how angry the others here get, it is love that keeps me grounded. I hope somehow or another that you can feel it too. We will meet again one day. Alba. So yeah, I can keep secrets. My mom tells like I told her about the interviews and I was like, don't tell anyone. And she was like, okay, yeah, like I won't tell anyone, because I didn't, like for me, I didn't want people to know, because I did not need the added pressure, because then they'd be like, oh yeah, like we believe in you. And I was like, I don't need your beliefs, please. Like I will actually stress out if people believe in me and put their hopes in me, because I'm just like, oh man, like that's a lot of pressure right there. Like you can't disappoint them now. And so I told her not to tell anyone, and she told my aunt. And she was like, oh, but it's okay, it's just your aunt. And I was like, mother, what part of no one do you not understand? She's like, it's family, it's fine. I was like, no. So yeah, she's a mess with secrets, and so like that's why I didn't tell her about that whole like the whole fiasco and me stressing out, because she should have like told everyone and be like, oh yeah, so this happened, and so like we don't know the status right now. So I just let her believe. I let her believe that everything was still fine, because she would have been something else. This symbol seems familiar. It inspires a vague feeling that there may be others. Ooh, are there? Okay, so let's go on this thing. Honestly, the amount of times I stayed in these geysers and just kept like being shot up and like gliding with them was very alarming. It kept my attention way too long last night. I actually was like chatting with someone yesterday in like the server, and we kept just like bouncing up and down off them, and was like, oh no, it's one of these puzzles. I can do this. So let's see, we can use this. I believe in myself. So it's a fish. Oh, we can just do this. Okay. So if I click this, well, it's already like, I feel like it's already doing its work by itself. Like that wasn't difficult. I feel like that was like made for a 3-year-old. That's very upsetting. I wish I could have showed off how smart I am with that. But look, we got it. We got the water sign now. At least there's that. So puzzling when wet, you solve the temple puzzle. Oh, there are there achievements? I did not know that. So, ooh, we have not gotten any of these though. Bug collector. I need to catch a star crab. I thought I already did. Anyways, that's off topic. I guess that's puzzle for normal people, but not for doctor. Oh my gosh, I can't with you. No, I am actually very bad at puzzles. I'm like, especially word puzzles. I say it's mostly because I don't want to use my brain when I don't have to. Because I've said it before. There's always something going on in my head, whether it's a song, whether it's like a thought. It's just all over the place all the time. So I like to use as little brain cells as possible whenever I am relaxing. The people here have begun to shun me. They think I am the one keeping them here. I simply do as I was told, guard the puzzle and prevent anyone from touching it. Ooh, we touched it and we weren't supposed to. It's like the butt in Finding Nemo. Like, oh, I touched the butt. It's equivalent as that. So we'll go here. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to go there. Wait, is that a chest? Okay. Can I please get off? I don't know how to. No, don't jump off the cliff. Not today. Oh, that's lame. It just had like plants in it. I thought it was have like we're in an ancient thing. I thought it would have like gold or like maybe like furniture, but no, it just had plants. Please let me up. No. Can I not get up? I did. Okay. I'm not gonna mess it up this time. So let's talk to Gina. Glad you stopped by. I was wondering how you were doing. No, we aren't gonna be like that. Someone was trapped here. I found some similarly concerning things. It seems like it was for their protection, but from what? We need to find out more before making any conclusion. I think the temple's puzzle was hiding something. I doubt it. It's just one thing. Humans had a lot of secrets maybe we don't know about. The Academy may know more, but they won't be forthcoming. We'll have to do our own research. So what do you think it is? I don't know. When humans disappeared, a lot of their records went with them. I think these places may have been the key to the truth of it all. Explain what happened with the puzzle. So the image I saw was some kind of ancient puzzle, and you heard a sound when you matched all the pictures up. Like I said before, there's another one of these in the ruins across the river in my tent. Maybe we should check it out. Maybe there might be responding to your presence. That is true. Maybe, just maybe. I'm gonna head out as usual. Nice chatting with you. Congrats on your recent success. Better get more practice. Waking up early. No more late stream. I will try to practice, and to be honest, my streams have not been that late. Like, they've been ending at around like 10ish, latest 10:30, so I've been getting better, and I have been waking up at 7ish, like 7:20 instead of 9 o'clock. So it's slow progress, but it's progress nonetheless. Now I just have to get up a whole 2 hours earlier, so we'll do it. Hopefully we'll get to that point. But yeah, it's always nice chatting with you too. And I hope you have a nice day tomorrow, whether you're at work or school. But I think you're going to work, right? I know Valenkeys is the one that's in school, which I do not envy them. I am still doing my English class that I have to do, and I am hating every second of it because I have to read. I have to read a book that I don't care about as far as I know of, so I'm like, ugh, I hate it. I'm like, I can't look up, like I said, I can't look up anything about the book, and that's what's stressing me out, because I want to know what it's about and like why, like if it's interesting, the premise, and that would give me more motivation. But no, I think I'd get like, I feel like my professor would like, I don't know, would sense if anyone looked it up and like come in and like kick our butts, like just knock down my door and be like, what the heck are you doing, and just like fight me like that. I feel like that's what's gonna happen if I try to look up anything. So we are down one of these, so let's see which other quest do we need a pin. That way I can have stuff to like actually find. So we have the backbone of the community. We could do glass pane. We could get heart with a whole lot of work. We need 5 sun drop lilies. We do need ceramics. Oh, that's super easy. We could just go home, and then I should have everything ready for that, honestly. I was pretty sure I have a bunch of ceramics. So where the heck is my home? The opposite way of what I'm going. So we're gonna go home. We're gonna get the ceramics. Oh, we also need to do we need to do seafood thing 2 hours earlier. That's a big deal when it comes to the morning. 5 is way different than 7. I said it was slow progress. Okay, I did acknowledge that part. I'm out of school. Strictly work for me. Good night. Yeah, good night. I did say it was slow progress, but 5:30 is like to get me enough time to where I could comfortably do everything on time, because like I said, if I work for this clinic, I think they said it's going to be like a 7 to 6:30 job, so it'd be, or like 7:30 to 6:30, because it is 11 hours and what I heard, and then it's like 20 minutes drive over there, and I think I do pass through like a couple school zones, so I'm gonna add like maybe like 10 minutes because of that in the morning, so it's probably like 30 minutes in the morning, and then like 20 minutes going back. And so I just need the time to comfortably, because if that's the case, I'm gonna have to leave here by 6:30, be there by 7 or like 7, and then yeah, I'm gonna have to do that, and then like to get my dog out and like walk her a bit before like we leave anywhere, because like I said, my fiance is probably not gonna be like home all the time, because he does what is it? He does go in the office like weirdly, like I said, he's hybrid. So I do have to like get used to it and stuff, and walk her before then like eat, which I am getting better. Okay, I'm getting better at making my smoothie bowls, guys. They are honestly like turning out pretty good, where I'm just like I am like deluding myself thinking I'm already an expert, but I'm just like, okay, so we're gonna quit everything. We're gonna open our own shop and and make smoothie bowls. Like we're gonna take down Smoothie King, tropical smoothie and stuff, because I just buy like a bunch of the frozen ones, like frozen like fruits, and then I just like put a glob, like a fat glob of peanut butter in there, and like you would think peanut butter and the fruit, like especially like raspberry, blackberries, don't go together, but it's like so mixed in, you don't taste it, and it adds that protein, so you're not like starving half the day. And then like I take so much pride in plating it, where I'm just like, yes, look at this beautiful thing. I even took a picture of it, and I meant to post it on my Instagram story, because I know some of you guys were asking, because you are following along with like my adventures with my blender. I know, yes, boring, but I am somewhat old, let's be honest. I'm in my mid 20s, like that's practically like 80 in my eyes. And so I'm, like I said, I'm in my grandma era. I turned in going to the club for crocheting and being addicted to a blender. But it is coming out well, and the smoothies I'm making, guys, oh my gosh, please stop glitching. No, the smoothies I'm making, oh, I wish I can have it every day, but I can't, because I ran out of bananas. I do have one frozen, so that's the only one that I have left, but they are so good. It's like a chocolate, banana, peanut butter, cinnamon smoothie. It's a lot of stuff, but it tastes amazing. Oh my gosh, chef kiss every time. Now I just gotta get back into like making my teas, and then, oh, I told you guys, better watch out. I'm gonna come after Starbucks, Smoothie King, Tropical Smoothie, all of the places. Like they need to be watching out, because I'm coming for them. You're gonna see my face all over the place. Like I said, forget the siren. It's gonna be an anime cat girl holding everything. Oh, I need to plant the rice, but I'm kind of afraid that the rice is not gonna be one of those things that you can move later, that it's just gonna be permanent. So hopefully that stays. So we'll do that. But yeah, I'm gonna come for all the big companies that I like, and be like, yes, this is what happens when I don't want to pay when I don't want to pay $15 for one bowl, guys. That's so expensive. I can't believe I actually paid that though. I do need to go to H Mart. So if you don't know what H Mart is, it's like a Asian grocery store, and I think it's like pretty like nationwide. I know there's like 99 Ranch, I think is what it's called, and then H Mart there. And so I need to go there because I do have like a sushi grade fish, and I trust them with my life. Like it's probably like more than I should, but I need to go there, get sushi, and then ooh, once I get that plus the seaweed salad, it's gonna be over. Because right now, I did get poke yesterday, but before I've been making my own, and it's kind of like a poor man's poke because you guys know I love sushi, I love boba and stuff, so I do make my own tea, like my Thai tea and stuff. But the poor man's boba is based, or not poor man's boba, poor man's poke is basically me getting canned tuna of all things. Then like I have like seaweed flakes still left over from when I did go to H Merch the other day, so I do have that. And then I added spam because I had no other protein and I needed more. I needed more to like fill it up. So I tried making my own spam with like what is it called? Gosh, I don't know what it's called, but it's like soy sauce and sugar. It wasn't that great. It was still kind of salty. I think I needed more sugar than like soy sauce, but it's getting there. And like it was actually pretty decent, but whenever I told my friend I was doing that, they looked so disgusted because I don't know why they hate canned tuna for some reason. I'm like, why are you hating on this? This is like $1. Oh no, I think it's like $5 for 6 cans, which still isn't that bad. But I've actually have not eaten out in the longest time besides like yesterday and today. I feel like we've eaten out the past couple of days just because we need to like make food. Like we have the ingredients, it's just making it. And also like I we went out to celebrate, and then then we went out to console my horrible emotion. Like on Monday we went out. I got sushi to celebrate like that. I got the email to get into vet school, right? And then Tuesday, after all my stressing out, my fiance was like, okay, we'll take you to Chick-fil-A so everything's better for you. And then we ate in the other day, and then now like my fiance was like, I want, like, I've been craving McDonald's chicken nuggets and stuff. So we got chicken nuggets, and I was like, I'm streaming, so I obviously have to get coffee, right? But besides these past couple of days, we had actually not been going out at all. We've been making everything, and that was actually a big deal for us. We're like, are we actually professionals? Like, are we professional savers being responsible? But no, we ruined it. Also, I'm gonna cook. Let's see. What do I have? Oh, I do have some, and I did redeem myself. Obviously, like, of course, it had to be off stream where I redeemed myself, and I feel like I'm gonna be here, and we're just gonna be. I'm gonna mess it up. So, see ya. Ah, I knew it. I'm gonna focus on this. Yesterday, I did actually do it all by myself without doing like messing up anything. Hey, welcome in. I hope you're having a nice day. Okay, so we're gonna stir. I'm gonna focus. Let's do this. Wait. Okay, there you go. Success. Bam. Now we could sell this lovely soup and hopefully make more money off of it. But I don't think it was like quality one. I did make a quality one the other day, and that was like a lot better. But this one wasn't. So, but we're still gonna sell it because we are trying to get to the golden 10,000. Let's see, where is it? So we're gonna plop this in here. Wait, that didn't even. That's only worth 50 coins. What the heck? What are we at right now? So right now we're at 3,000. This is gonna be slow. I'm telling you guys, I want to be able to like upgrade everything in my house because right now everything is just in one room. If you haven't seen it, I just left, so I'm not going to go back because I am going to spend my gotcha coin in Zelkies. But my house right now, the basic house is actually pretty big. The tent was pretty big. Honestly, I was very surprised about that. But the basic house is pretty big. You could add attachments to it, so you can have like a kitchen, a bedroom. I think there is a porch, but it isn't a wraparound. But that's just me having like lofty dreams for that because I personally want a wraparound porch on my house. Anyway, but they're expensive. They're like 10,000 coins, and I do not have enough money for that. I never have enough money because like every time you level up something, they have recipes that you can do, and those recipes are getting to be like 500 coins, 1,000 coins now, and I'm like, why? So I need to save up for that. That way I can have like a big house because right now I only have one room, and everything in that room is basically my kitchen, my my bed, my wardrobe, and that's it. Like there's actually nothing. This is beautiful. I love it. Will I buy it? Probably not right now, but this is actually on my wish list now for stuff I want to buy from Tish's. Tish's is actually really expensive, and I want to know why. I want to know why she prices everything so expensive. Like, actually, no, I get it. Because technically, if you buy stuff at Tish's, she's the one that makes them because she's a carpenter or like, she's something like that. So she is the one that actually does that. I could buy a large backpack. Anyway, so I do get it. Ooh, why is he here? Hello, Zelky. Let's just chat with you. Looking up the night sky reminds me how my ancestors came from up there long ago. It's kind of crazy to think about it. The Grimalkin all used to live on the old world. Now we're here. Wait, what? Are they aliens? At least some of us anyways. Who knows how many worlds up there are blessed with their own little Zekis? Is he an alien? Like, are they real in that world? Oh my gosh. Okay, we are going to see what he has. We're going to spend the gacha, and then I probably have to end stream there, because like I said, I need to be somewhat not a bit degenerate anymore. But I do want to see what he has. That's actually so... 15,000! What the heck? Oh my gosh, I need that. I need that in my life right now, but it's expensive. I remember I bought this accidentally, so I'm not going to do that again. 60,000. Oh, look, we can... Everyone's gathering around the outhouse. But look, you could be like Shrek and buy an outhouse. I love it. But I love that cow rug a lot more. That one is actually so beautiful. So let's do this. We have one lucky box. Let's see what we get here. Oh, what the? 5 spice sprouts? Boo. That's lame. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and stand right in the middle. Do this. And then, bam. Okay, so like I said, if you're new, my streams Tuesday, Thursdays will only be like an hour and a half to 2 hours long, just because I'm trying to adjust to being an actual like productive adult and get ready for when I work, because I have not been working for like the past 2-3 months. So I've just been like not chilling, but working on like personal projects like streaming, crocheting, etc. So yeah, but thank you guys so much for tuning in. I actually do appreciate it. I will be live. Remember, I did switch my streams from Saturday to Sunday, but be on the lookout in my Discord and Instagram, because I'm debating on whether to stream Saturday for Pow World or not, because I think I might get that. So if you have not already followed me, I'd appreciate if you can on Twitch and YouTube, and help us reach our goals. As you can see, for Twitch it's the big 50, for YouTube it is 125, and for YouTube, please drop a like on my stream. But yeah, if you have not followed my Instagram too, I do have the links in both of my bios. I will post in my Discord and stuff if I will go live probably tomorrow or Saturday morning to play Power World, because I keep watching my fiance play it and it actually does look very interesting, so I might try it out. But as usual, thank you so much for all the conversation and for joining my streams and having me as your background noise, or you know, whatever. Anyway, like I said, I will be back on Sunday for sure at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. We will be playing Mineko's Night Market, and that one will be a lot longer stream because I will have a lot more energy and a lot more time. But I hope you guys have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening wherever you guys are, and I will see you later. Bye.